Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. Reliability. Alright, so I feel these two are kind of indicating the same sort of thing. So reliability, you may have a lot of responsibilities or a lot of things weighing on you at the moment. And it's also because you are reliable. Being a Capricorn, you will be. You're very business oriented. You are responsible for what's going on around you. You take things seriously. You like to move forward on what it is that you're planning. You're always goal oriented, ambitious, and so on. So reliability is coming up for you. So it may be that people are relying on you for certain things, and it's just maybe a bit too much at the moment. So it says here, ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So just ensure that you are actually giving yourself a break in order to give yourself time just to regroup and also to boost your energy and keep your energy high so that you can give to yourself and to others. If you run yourself down, then you're kind of going to come from an empty cup, and that's not going to help anybody. And then the responsibilities and the reliability which you are known for may just kind of desert you when you're just too tired or you're overwhelmed. So just ensure that you also are not being taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form as well. Okay, so all right, it looks like with the Mars force here. This is Mars is the god of war, but it's also your willpower, and it's your desire to achieve certain things and go after certain things. So in your chart, Venus is what you love, where it appears in your chart, and Mars is how you get it. So it's got a lot of desire, a lot of passion. It can be physical passion, as in sexuality, so lusty energies that may be coming up for you, but it can also be about having the energy, enthusiasm to go after what it is that you require, or what it is that you want. It's got that seek and claim energy to it. So you've got your sights set on something, and it's that energy and drive and ambition to go after it. It's just saying that don't force things. Go after what you want. Set your course. Bring your systems in, or your steps towards that goal. It may even be a person that you are pursuing at the moment. So just see how it resonates for you in your situation. So, but it's saying that apply all of those principles. It's measured action is going to be the best thing for you, which, being a Capricorn, you should be able to do that. It's measured action, it's systematic, it's practical, methodical, and so on. But don't force, don't push too hard, because then you kind of I'm going to upset the apple cart. So it's about sustained sustained enthusiasm to go after what it is that you want. You may have to face a few challenges. Somebody may be challenging you over certain things, or it could be circumstances. You may have to defend yourself in certain circumstances. There's it's got that pressure issue as well. There may be a few egos around you right now. Bossy people and so on. So just see how it goes. But it's basically within you, the energy and the enthusiasm and the desire to go after what it is you want. So be careful that you don't go to war over things. This is measured, sustained action, come from a base of strength and neutrality, and then move forward on your agenda or whatever it is that you're working on. We have got here Ostara fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So this is something is being planted, or it may have already been planted for you. You may already be working on it. Some of these may have already been, the wheels may already have been in motion, or you will be starting them. So just see how you go. But this is about saying that the time is ripe. It's a very good time to be starting a new project, or perhaps it's to do with your home or some other aspect of your life, or you're making new friends, perhaps you're moving, some sort of cycle change, some sort of shift, but it could also be business related or finance related, or as I said, family and friend related or home related, but some new project, something new coming in. It could just be a new sort of start in life. But it can also be relating to your actual physical body as well. You may be, going through a fertile patch, and perhaps child rearing is important for you, or conception, something like that. It depends on who you are and what your situation is. So all of these things, but it's fertility in general, very good time for planting things and watching them grow. So it depends where you are in the world, but normally this would be sort of a springtime situation. So this may be a very long-term goal for you, especially if it's for springtime for next year. Otherwise, it would be manifestation or things starting to come back to you in the Easter period. So it's what you plant now, what is getting done now, what is getting formulated, and what you're working on at this moment is going to bear benefits for you. There's abundance coming in for you, and it's about energy and all the abundance of nature as well. It may be nature related. But it's about growth. That's what this is, abundance and growth. And so this is a good time for planting things now. So as I said, for fourth house, you've definitely got shifts or changes coming in for you in some way, shape or form. So this can be your physical structure, your actual, the home where you're living or where you are currently residing. Physical structure, maybe changes there. Otherwise, it could be the atmosphere or the people in your home. It can also be your relationship to your home life or to your family, your roots, your foundation, your ethnic identity, or your roots, or your ethnic identity or your ancestral connections. Anything to do with that comes in with the fourth house. So just see, some of you may be moving closer to where you originate from, where your family come from, or something like that. Or you may be changing something, upscaling, downscaling. Perhaps you're getting a child coming into your family and you're changing things around. It can manifest in lots of different ways. To lots of people, this is a general reading. So if something to do with the home is coming in, or the relationship with your family, your roots, or both, in fact. Now we have here Mercury retrograde reinvention. So I do feel this could very well be some kind of renovation, or some sort of expansion, or something that you're shifting and changing within this environment. And you've also got Vesta home, and it says here your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So something is changing, somebody's coming in or somebody's going out, or you are actually moving or changing the actual physical structure. So Mercury retrograde normally is not a good time to be initiating big changes or big purchases, and so on. Now this normally happens 3 times a year for about a 3-week period, and there's a little bit of a shadow period on either side of that. But in a general reading like this, it could unfold during the course of January, or it could just only be for a week or so. So you'll just have to monitor the energies, but it's saying that it's time to go back to the drawing board. There's something that may have been overlooked, or something that you can improve on with this plan, or whatever it is that you're trying to do here. It's back to the drawing board. It's time to go over again what has already been sort of thought about or planned or put in place. It can also be a document or contract related as well. But be very, very careful, because when Mercury is retrograde, it kind of appears as if it's going backwards. And this is actually a time to go back again over your plans, to go over everything with a fine-tooth comb, because there are details in there or some aspect in there which has not been seen, or it's been overlooked or misinterpreted or misunderstood, something like that. It can also be communications which you are giving outwards, whether it's emails or verbally, or just a written thing. Somewhere along the line, when this energy is in play, things don't get delivered. Like your email doesn't get delivered, or it gets misunderstood or misinterpreted, or it goes to the wrong mailbox or something like that. Some things that can happen like that. So normally you can get an idea of when this energy is in play. Generally, when you kind of what you say to somebody doesn't get taken up the right way, or you notice that certain things around you, communications around you, and this can be sort of like electronic as well, just doesn't work. Your electronics also go on the fritz, or you need to back things up. You could lose things as well. So this can happen. It also normally indicates a delay of some sort, or a frustration. But normally this is to prevent you're moving ahead on something which actually can be improved on. So whatever it is that's going on in this house, you need to go back and actually look at it again. And when you do that, even if you can't see something, get somebody else to look at it again and go over it again, and you'll come up with a better plan or a better way of doing things, or whatever it may be, however it's playing out for you. It can also sometimes bring people from the past back into your life. So this could be somebody, it could be a family member or a friend, or a relationship that you've had, so whatever form that took, that person may pop back into your life. They may just appear again, and usually that brings in like closure, or they deliver information to you which is important, or you have a really good talk about something and something gets sorted out. You understand something a bit better, or something gets, they deliver important information for you, something which is going to be valuable for you. Sometimes that can happen. So it's normally a very productive conversation or a very productive meeting. So just see how this comes in for you. And as I said with Vesta, so something is changing, something improving within your home. Either you're changing the actual home itself, or somebody coming in, or somebody going out. And it's going to be general improvements there for you. It's a very good move, or very good situation that is unfolded there. Then we've got 11th house friends. So this does cover your friendships, but it also covers your personal hopes and dreams for the future, your visions of what it is that your situation, your life, your family, or your own personal hopes and dreams. Also your hobbies and interests and things like that. So it's your visions of the future, your ideals, and so on. It can also be any kind of group activities that you may be involved in, or you may be wanting to get involved in. It's any kind of group consciousness. So it could be clubs, societies, associations, anything like that. It's also to do with sort of trends and movements in society. So this may be part of your profession to track those things, or you could just be seeing things occurring around you. This causes sort of you to look at things more closely, or to understand bigger concepts like social reform, group or global consciousness, being part of a group and the dynamics within there, and so on. But it could also just be simply, things changing with your friendship circle, or specific friends that are close to you at this time. So now at the bottom, we've got two very positive cards coming in for you. You've got Grand Trine Blessings, and you've got Pele Divine Passion. So she says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Okay, so this could be to do with your personal hopes and dreams and visions for your future, and so on, and what it is that you want to manifest for yourself. But you need to be honest with yourself. So what it's saying is the way you have been operating in this 11th house up till now is shifting now. So it's almost like you've had you had a jacket on which fit you very well for a long period of time. It was suitable for you at the time. It may not have been exactly what you wanted, but it was suitable. It suited you for that period of time, and it was applicable and appropriate. But now you've grown, you're outgrowing this jacket, and now you need to take it off and get a new one. And it's saying that you must follow your heart's true desire. Don't do things to please others. Don't do things which are going to just be sort of acceptable and just going to get you by, or just going to be a sort of a mediocre of mediocre interest to you. You want to be following something or doing something which is really going to fire you up. This is what the volcano is all about. It's something that possibly, it depends what it is in this 11th house, but it's something that you perhaps is close to your heart, something that was always there, something that you would have liked to have done or pursued or enjoyed at a previous part in your life, but you couldn't, or it just wasn't appropriate, or it just didn't happen. Now this could be a profession, it could be a dream that you've had, something that you've always wanted to do but you couldn't. You had responsibilities, you had family, or you had other things that sort of took precedence. But this is saying to you, now you need to move forward on those things which are close to your heart, the things that really light you up, the things that inspire you, that motivate you, that would get you to jump out of bed in the morning and tackle whatever it is. It could also be, as I said, friendships. It may be that you may be moving now into a new environment, a new place, and you need to be rearranging your life, which is now going to suit you for the place that you are in now, your situation as you are now, your opinions, your outlook, your situation. We grow every day. And you need to rearrange things and change things up periodically in order to harness this beautiful volcanic energy, which is going to fire you up. It's going to bring into for you things that motivate you and that you love and that you desire and you want in your life. So let go of things that were suitable in the past. Now move forward and try new things. Go for things that that are going to be right for you at this time. So don't do things robotically. Don't do things that please others. This is about going after what's right for you. Now with the Grand Trine Blessings, it's a beautiful card. It's got blessings in it. This is a very harmonious, very happy, harmonious sort of feeling of completion. That's what it comes in. Now, this could very well be to do with this Mercury retrograde. Something is completing and you're just putting the finishing touches to it. Or it could be somebody that pops back to have this discussion or chat to you or give you information or something like that. Or it could be a situation that comes up again. But whatever happens, you're getting some sort of completion vibration coming in. So it's almost like a big shift or a change, and that you've made it through some sort of cycle, and now you're starting something else. And this is where this divine passion comes in. So now that is done, that is finished, that is completed, and now you need to move on to what is really, really important to you. And this could be to do with, as I said, making new friendships or cementing your current friendships. Perhaps there's something that you want to do with a friend, whether it's a trip or something that you want to do, because this is like newness. This is newness coming in. You're completing something. There's harmony coming in. There's a lot of flow as well. This is a Grand Trine, so there's a lot of harmonious flow. Things are just working. Obstacles and problems that you had in place before are now lifting. So this can also obviously apply to this. You may have already been going through this situation with these blocks and frustrations and delays, and now you've come up with a better plan, and you may just be moving out of that situation now into action. But this is where you are completing something. You're now moving forward, but previous blocks and things that stood in your way have now been lifted. You've got wonderful flow, and you're going with that energy. It can bring in a lot of blessings. A lot of things that have been on hold may come rushing for you now. It can also be, to do with yourself, your talents, your abilities, your skills, your experience, your desires. As I said, this is to do with your visions for yourself and your future and what you imagined for yourself when you were younger or at a different time in your life. And this is about going after this now. Now is the time to go after this. And you've got the universe, you've got this wonderful flow behind you to give you that push, to actually give you that ability to move around and just flow with things and bring about everything that you want. And you've got all these blessings coming to you. So it's almost like dreams come true. It's like a rush of energy, and it's a very harmonious, happy energy. You do still need to steer the ship, however. You will still need to navigate things. You will need to still put things in place for yourself. Decide what is the course of action. Because with this energy, sometimes it can be so wonderful coming in. It washes over you, and you kind of become complacent. No, you still need to anchor the blessings down and make sure that you are following your course, what it is that you've set for yourself. Now, we've got your second house owning. So second house is everything to do with income. You may have multiple sources of income or only one. Something is changing there. You may also be, this house is also to do with ownership of all things. So any kind of ownership, whether it's a vehicle or a house or a plot of land, property, land, real estate, all comes in with this. That could also be a profession. It's also to do with your self-worth, how you feel about yourself, and also your value systems. And so you've come into that as well, how you value yourself, what you value in yourself, and what you value in others, and in your material things. Because of this past year, 2020, that a lot of people's value systems have had a bit of a shake-up. So what was perceived as being valuable material things, mostly from this period, have fallen away. And what really, really matters to you, what's really, really important, who you love, what you love, and certain things in your environment will be important now, and that's what you're going to focus on. So that's all second house. It's also your talents, your abilities, your skills, as I said. So there may be a sort of a surfacing of that in some way for you as well. We've got a Pluto transformation, so I do feel this is a big shift for you. It seems to be this kind of situation where you are coming out of a phase or a situation in your life, or a set of circumstances in your life. And it could have been relationship based as well, or marriage based, or to do with the way things have been set up for you in your life thus far. And you're going through a big shift there now. You're changing things, you're changing gears, and you're moving forward into different things. You're going after what you want. And as I said, may involve a home change of some sort. And this is about endings and beginnings, that transformational period that you go through. You may have already ended something and you're now going into your beginning, and you may have gone through a bit of turmoil or a bit of an upheaval of some sort that can come in with Pluto. It's also about birth and death. So birth can be a physical birth that may come up for you as a family thing, a conception thing, or it could be the birth of an idea. You've had fertility here, so this is very much a theme for you, something new, a new project. It could be anything to do with fertility. It's planting new ground, making new things, doing new things. And this can be very much that process that you go through when you plant the things, and now the birthing of it. An idea. It could even be the renewal or the regeneration of something. But it's definitely monetary based, or to do with your self-worth. It could be a skill or a talent which you never really capitalized on before. You wanted to do it, but you couldn't. And now you're going after the skill and talent, something that you can do, something you want to do. You're now going after that. And you may have the support of your friends at this time. People are going to rally around you to support you. Or it could be others, like people that are like friends and family to you, who are going to support you in this, whatever it is that you're going to do. So it's that transformation. Something is being birthed, or a renewal or a regeneration of some kind. And it could also be the death of something. So it's not normally a physical death. It can be like somebody passing away, but it's often like an ego death, or an aspect of your life, or a situation that you had in your life, a structure in your life which is now falling away. It's organically falling away, and something new is coming in to replace it. Something much better, much more suited for you. And it could be, as I said, in your home. So it's definitely a rearrangement coming in for you, and it's going to bring in growth. It's going to bring in that transformation which you need here now. And so it's everything to do with that. And there may have been a bit of a struggle with this. There may have been a few power struggles, either with people or just within yourself, to birth this, for this to come out, that the phoenix rising up. And again, this is divine passion, Pele, that coming up, something coming up from underneath, which has kind of not been utilized or capitalized on thus far. Something you really need to do now for yourself. So this is all the Pluto energies coming in for you. Now at the top here we've got Isolde, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So if you have had somebody pass from your life, then this kind of is for you. And it's this transformation, as I said, the death of something and the beginning of something new. That may come in with a physical person, or it could be the death of a way of life, or something that was set up around a previous relationship, or a situation to do with a relationship. The way things were set up before, that has now passed away, is moving away, and now you're making room for new things. So the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. So if this is to do with somebody that has passed from your life, it's saying that all the love that you shared and everything that you shared is there. It's always going to be there. And that will never change. And now what's happening is swift healing is coming in. Swift healing, and this is going to heal you on every level. And once that, during that course of that healing, open your heart up. And don't close yourself off. Get out and about, get into nature, get into social situations, go out and about, enjoy your life, get into nature. She's surrounded by nature here, flowers. So get out into nature and soak up the energy from the earth. Wherever you may live and whatever you may be doing, soak that energy up, because you're going to get a tremendous amount of healing from that. It's going to help you open up your heart, because you're now making room for new things. new love or new situations, and it's coming into your second house, so it could also be to do with your self-worth. It's also to do with your value systems, what you value now in your current situation now. So everything that was in place before, you've honored it, it's had its place in your life, and now you're moving into a new phase. And it's about welcoming that, opening your heart up to new love, or just to love in general, the energy of love. It doesn't have to be within a person. This can be the energy of love, opening that your heart up to that. You know, getting your feelers out, joining various types of groups. As I said, the 11th house is about groups. So whether it's electronic, like online groups, or groups about where you live, getting yourself out into social situations, into nature. It could be even a hiking group or a rambling group or some sort of club or whatever. Get yourself out and welcome the energy of love. And this is universal love, but it can also be personal love. So you may just be reminded at this time of the year of certain things, and from a past relationship or something like that, and now these feelings are coming up, and it's about putting that to bed, getting closure on that, which could, as I said, come in with the Mercury retrograde, somebody from the past. Perhaps you are changing your home situation. You had a big home, perhaps somebody in your life passed away, and now you are rearranging your home. You're going smaller or changing something. This is about renewal, regeneration, everything to do with that. And that is why you've got the Pluto transformation card, and why you've got Mars coming in for you to say to go for it now. You just need to have a look at the plan a little bit as well, perhaps rearrange something, go over something again. And don't worry about any delays or any kind of frustration. If there has been, or if there is currently, it will soon pass and you can move on. This is the time to go over your plan again and come up with something really, really suited for you. Don't do things robotically or to please others. Please yourself now, okay? So that's that one aspect. It could also be to do with an existing relationship or relationship that you've already had with somebody, and don't look back with sadness or negativity on the past. You know, that love and whatever went down was appropriate for that time. Now it's time to open yourself up to new things, to a new love, or to the energy of love, which runs everything. There is nothing else in the universe except love. It is the universal love. Open your heart up to that. Spend time in nature, as I said. Get out, socialize, and take steps, you know, in the second house, whether it's self-worth related or value system related or even income. You know, you may be changing something and you're now going to be moving into a profession or something which is going to change your form of income, because you're now going after what it is you actually want. You know, the world is full of possibilities. So go after what it is that you want and open yourself up. The healing is swift. Whatever went down has passed now. It's time to move on. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so lastly, we've got the wheel. It says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So, as I said, you may have already been through this delay or this frustration, or perhaps you were waiting for this other person to come back into your life now to give you information, or it was a situation that came back again. But if you are still in the planning process, go over it again, because something in there needs a little bit of a revision. And then I feel this is going to kick in. You know, you're going to be turning the wheel in some way, and it's a big turn by the look of it, because you've got Pluto transformation here. And you've got Ostara, fertility and making new things, doing new things. So really, it's very, very positive. This is a big turn for you, but you can do it. And you're receiving all the healing, and everything that you need is coming to you, whether it could even be financial healing that you're going through here. But there is a big turn coming for you. If it isn't already happening, it's going to come for you. And so it's good things coming for you. Something coming into your life which is going to help you, and it's going to obviously raise your energies. But it is also about you turning that wheel. As I said, you've got grand trine blessings in here. So however this blessing comes in, whether it's a friend or support, or your dreams manifesting, your visions coming to life, some sort of group activity which just fills you up. There's a lot of blue energy here, so that could also be to do with throat chakra, speaking out, talking to others, socializing, and so on. But you know, some blessings are coming in for you now, and this is going to help you tremendously. Okay, Capricorn, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.